To help streamline the process, here are 8 important tips for moving to Indianapolis that should be on your list. 1. Know the city and its people. If you're new to Indianapolis, here are some key introductory facts about the city. The city, Indianapolis. Also known as Indy, Indianapolis is the state capital and most populous city in Indiana. It was founded in 1821 as a transportation and industrial city, and today it boasts a dynamic sports scene. Its people. A majority of the population identify themselves as religious, mostly Christians and Catholics. Indianapolis is also home to new residents who come from many countries around the world. Hence, it is no surprise that foreign languages are commonly spoken in Indy. As we will see later, the people of Indianapolis makes up a tightly knitted community. 2. Be prepared to experience for 4 distinct seasons when you're living in Indianapolis. If you're moving to Indy, make sure you don't skimp on winter wear. Indianapolis experiences 4 distinct seasons throughout the years. Summers in Indy are typically hot, humid and wet, so if you're out and about, be sure to bring along an umbrella and cooling fans, and don't forget to apply, and reapply, your sunscreens. On the other hand, expect snowy and brutally cold winters in Indianapolis, where temperatures may dip to 0 degrees Fahrenheit, -18 degrees Celsius, or below on several nights. So be prepared and stock up on winter clothing. Unlike the brutal summers and winters, springs and autumns in Indianapolis are rather pleasant, though they may be unpredictable at times, so expect the unexpected. 3. Living in Indianapolis will probably make you appreciate sports more. As one of the biggest sports cities in the country, Indianapolis has a ton to offer its residents. At least twice a year, the Lucas Oil Stadium is filled with fans supporting their teams during the National Football League, NFL, and National Basketball Association, NBA, seasons. The former features the Indianapolis Colts, while the latter spotlights the Indiana Pacers. Also, the city is home to the National Collegiate Athletic Association, NCAA, headquarters, so Indianapolis residents often get the opportunity to catch collegiate sports like the NCAA Final Four and Women's NCAA Final Four games live. With all these events and opportunities, moving to Indianapolis might just be one of the best decisions a sports enthusiast can make. 4. Don't forget about motorsports. And milk? Speaking of sports, the Indianapolis 500, or Indy 500, is one of the most prestigious automobile races in the world that has been running continuously since 1911. It takes place on Memorial Day weekend at the Speedway, aka the Brickyard, after a whole lineup of festivities throughout May. Including the pre-race ceremonies, the entire event on Memorial Day is about 2 hours long, where 33 drivers do 200 laps to compete for $1 million. And a bottle of milk? Well, they don't exactly compete for a bottle of milk, but since 1936, winners of the Indy 500 have been offered a bottle of the dairy. This tradition started in 1933 with Lewis Meyer's request for a glass of buttermilk after winning his second Indy 500 race. When he won again in 1936, he requested a glass of buttermilk but received a bottle instead. A local dairy company saw this as a marketing opportunity and since then, has offered a bottle of milk to winners of the race. So when you watch your first Indy 500 race live, don't be shocked when the winners pose with a bottle of milk. 5. Don't be afraid to make a change. Indianapolis is a tightly knitted community that is committed to making the city welcoming for all. Nonprofit organizations and community leaders collaborate to implement initiatives for various causes. Some initiatives spearheaded in the city are 913 Sports, a health and fitness nonprofit initiative to provide opportunities for disadvantaged youth to engage with the bicycle, even in colder seasons. People for Urban Progress, a social enterprise that salvages and designs discarded material for public benefit and makes cool goods for good. These Indianapolis residents have stepped forward to make the change they wanted to see in their city. So if there's a cause you're passionate about, you might just meet like-minded people here and see your ideas becoming a reality. 6. Green spaces and culture. Located downtown, the White River State Park borders the White River and makes a picturesque green space in the city. Unlike its name suggests, it is not your ordinary park, but instead, it is a collection of museums, attractions, public green spaces and trails. It houses the Indianapolis Zoo, 3 museums, a memorial, amphitheater and an IMAX theater. Yes, an IMAX theater in a park. There's something for everyone in this park, no matter what your interests may be, so it is the perfect place for a retreat or to hang out with family and friends. 7. Commuting in Indianapolis. Indianapolis is served by Indigo, its own public transportation system of buses that can get you to your destination. However, it serves the downtown area more efficiently and is improving its services throughout other parts of the city. As such, if you are expecting to commute from the suburbs to downtown very frequently, a car may be useful. For now, if you don't have a car or are not planning to get one, then you may make use of ride-sharing companies like Uber and Lyft to get around the city. Once the public transportation system has been ramped up, you may not need a car to get around if you live outside the center. Whether you're driving or ride-sharing, you'll have easy access to other destinations in the Midwest as Indianapolis is surrounded by several major interstates. The city is also home to Indianapolis International Airport, which serves all major American airlines and flies in over 40 destinations. 8. Indianapolis neighborhoods. Now that you have all this information, you're probably thinking, where in Indianapolis should I move to? So, here's a rundown of popular neighborhoods in Indianapolis. Downtown. Downtown Indianapolis offers high-rise buildings and luxury apartments in a metropolitan area. Housing in this area can get rather pricey, but this is compensated by the convenient access to many attractions and amenities such as the Lucas Oil Stadium, various museums, and the White River, among many others. These places will be a stone's throw from where you live. You'd also have a vast array of dining options in the area. Bates Hendricks. As of late, Bates Hendricks has been the go-to neighborhood for young professionals due to its low home prices and cost of living. This growing neighborhood is considered perfect for those who want to live in Indy without owning a car, as it is located just east of downtown and is surrounded by Interstate 70 and Interstate 65. It also provides bike lanes so that residents may cycle safely around town. Fountain Square. If living in a big city is not your thing, Fountain Square might give you a more small-town feel. Perfect for artsy people, this neighborhood boasts the Murphy Art Center, vintage and antique shops, a vast selection of great restaurants, and a vibrant art scene featuring live music and performance. Living here would be far from boring. Broad Ripple. If you're moving to Indianapolis with your family, you may want to consider single-family bungalows at Broad Ripple. Also offering smaller apartments and lofts, this neighborhood is within close proximity to North College Avenue and North Keystone Avenue. Local businesses thrive here, from restaurants and cafes to gift shops. This is also an exciting place for millennials who enjoy visiting breweries, bars, and comedy clubs. Conclusion. Whether you're into sports, arts, food, or parks, Indianapolis has them all. Living here provides you with ample opportunities to try new things and pick up new hobbies, so all you have to do is pack up and engage Sanello to help you with your move. Want to find out about other cities in the area? Check out our guides for moving to Nashville, Cincinnati, Chicago, and Michigan. Frequently asked questions, FAQs, about moving to Indianapolis. Is living in Indianapolis affordable? Compared to other large cities, housing in Indiana is affordable, with the average rent being about less than 20% of the average household income. If you're tight on budget, you may find housing options in other neighborhoods outside of the downtown, where it is not as pricey. The connectivity in Indianapolis is anticipated to improve, so you won't miss out on the amenities that downtown Indy has to offer. The job market. The extensive job growth in recent years has made Indianapolis a popular place for new graduates. Major industries include healthcare, tourism, and sports. The city is home to various national companies such as Anthem Inc., Eli Lilly and Company, Finish Line, and the healthcare group LLC. Job opportunities are not likely to be a problem if you choose to move here. How can Sanello help with moving to Indianapolis? We are here to help make your moving experience an enjoyable one, where we do the heavy lifting, literally, so that you have nothing to worry about, especially the cost of moving. Here are some of our resources you may refer to for a quote. International moving. Local moving. Can I move to Indianapolis, Indiana the winter? Yes. Whether rain or shine, we offer shipment protection so you'll have peace of mind during your move, even during winter. Contact